What's up, everybody? It's Matt with the mullet. Hey, remember how I said I was going to be showing the good and the bad from now on? Well, yesterday I had it bad. I came out here to check a nuke that had a mated queen. It's the nuke that I'd given them 2 frames of cat brood. I didn't realize how light they were on stores, and I popped it. I hadn't gone in it in 2 weeks, and I opened it up yesterday, and it smelled. I could smell something off. There was absolutely no food in there, and I've determined, through some research last night, that I have a case of European foul brood. So what I did yesterday, I did a shook swarm, basically. Well, not basically. I did a shook swarm and put the bees on clean comb and changed their box out. Just gave them a whole new house. I didn't have any sugar syrup with me to feed them. So today I'm coming back out here to put sugar syrup with a little bit of bee cleanse in it to try to get these bees going. The reason that I suspect poor nutrition is what caused this is, one, the bacteria from European foul brood can get out of control if the bees don't have good nutrition. Where my critical error was, I put in 2 frames of about to emerge capped brood, and what that did was overload that colony with mouths to feed. Because as our bee biology teaches us, young bees don't forage. Young bees eat and feed brood. So I think that my own negligence caused this outbreak. I don't know if we can rectify this situation with better nutrition, but I'm going to try it. They're on clean combs. They're in a box, in a clean box. I don't have my tripod again today. I didn't have my tripod yesterday. That's why I didn't film anything. But I'll try to record with my hands and talk about what I'm doing. And I'll give you a brief update on the apiary. Hey, this is a learning process. I don't know if this is going to work, but I suspect it will. We are about a week and a half, 2 weeks from our main flow hitting. Next week is predicted to be all rain, so who knows how that's going to go. But hey, it's a learning process, and it's about to storm. I don't know, I'm driving too fast, you can't see, but it is windy. The clouds are dark. I've got my bug baffler suit. My regular bee suit is at the warehouse where I keep all my supplies. Luckily, I had a bug baffler at the house, and I was able to grab it, and that saves me probably 10-15 minutes of driving. But I'm gonna get here, get suited up. I don't even have a smoker, but I got to get these bees fed. So I'll show you what's going on. Okay, so this is the little colony that could. That's what I'm gonna call it. We'll see if it works or not. This was the foul brood colony, and I have popped open, verified bees were still in there, and filled up both of these Apame feeders. Little tip: put a little feed down in there in that hole, and they'll kind of figure out what's going on. So these girls are fed. We'll see if they can pull through or not. This is their combs that they were on. We'll see. I can still smell it. God, it's horrible. Looks nasty. I'm scraping and throwing away this stuff. I ain't even gonna melt it down and use the wax. I don't know if the bacteria that causes European foul brood can survive through the solar wax melter, but I don't even want to risk it and reuse that old comb. So I'll update you on everything else while I'm here. There was another nuke that was sitting right here. That queen did not come back mated. Hold on just a second. So I got rid of that nuke. This colony, it's labeled 8 now, it was 7. They were so small, they were being overrun with ants. So I condensed them down into a 5-frame nuke, and we're gonna let them try to get their lives together. They're flying, they're coming in and out, so they're doing all right. Need to get out here and weed eat, for being honest. Queen has come back mated in this split. That's the parent hive from that split. I took the deep and put in there. I'm trying to get some medium or get some deep combs drawn. These bees here are moving up into that supers. Everything's going normal there. This queen here, she's doing her thing. Got no issues. Just popped the top open, verify they were working in the upper super. This queen had came back mated, and well, she was slamming the brood in there, and they had a lot of bees. So I went ahead and moved a frame of eggs up and put a super on it. This one here had the queen cell that hasn't came back yet. I'm giving them another week before I go in and combine them. They're bringing in pollen, they had bee bread, and they had a space cleared out in the middle, and the cells were polished up for a queen to lay. So that gives me a glimmer of hope, and the bees still have hope. So I'm gonna give them another week and see what happens. The Hive IQ box, bees were as calm and gentle as ever. We just, well, I say we, it was me. I moved a frame of brood up, just kept them going. They're still drawing comb in the bottom. They're starting to work, and let me see if I can show you. I don't have my smoker, I don't have my gloves, I don't have a hive tool. They're starting to work up here in the supers and get everything cleaned up. They're gardening up here. They're doing their thing. It won't be long. I don't know how, oh, ventilation. I put the upper entrance for that hive cover in the back to give them a little ventilation, and they're guarding it, so everything is going pretty good with it. Let me get this back on all the way. And let's see what's going on in here. They're working right along. Working right along. These are some nice calm bees. This is a colony I want to graft off of. I just got to convince myself to take the plunge and do it. So there's the bad of what happened this week. I mean, it happened. It was my self-inflicted gunshot wound is what I believe. And it was caused by poor nutrition. I'm going to feed this colony here since I've got some feed out here. And I don't have a honey super on them. The bug baffler suit, I wanted to talk about this. This thing is ultra light. It's very cool. You can feel the breeze through it. I don't think it offers as much protection as my normal Comfort Pro suit. But for something like this where I'm not going to be deep in the bees, this thing is great. I keep it rolled up under my truck seat in case I get a chance to catch a swarm, whatever. It's a detachable pants or two-piece pants and mesh suit. I don't know. No CMs can't get through it. This is a great suit for fishing. If you're looking for a little backup suit to keep with you, if you fish, they make them in black. If you hunt, check out the bug baffler suit. Pretty good gig.